Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome to today's little workout recap. And as you can see by the title, we're doing what's called a chipper, meaning that we're going to have a number of exercises. You're going to have a set number of reps. Today the number is simply 25, just because. And we're going to simply hit the 25 reps of each exercise and literally just chip away. So exercise 1, 25, exercise 2, 25, exercise 3, 4 and 5. And we're going to get our way through the chipper. Okay, pretty straightforward, nothing complicated. At the end of the chipper, we're going to then pull in the use of a band, which you can get it pretty much anywhere now. Target, Kmart, Walmart, all the marts. Spend a bit more money and go into your exercise store, Rebel Sport or whatever, and you'll pay a little bit more from it. But at the end of the day, even the simple cheap ones will do. So I've got some music in the background. Let me just turn that down a little tiny bit. Alright, so as you can see here, we've got the bar set up. So whilst I don't really have a pull-up bar in here, what I've done today, I've chosen to go with the inclined version, obviously using the bar, and you'll start and finish the workout with 25 incline pulls. Now the first 25 I'm going to do in my overhand grip, so what I would call pull-up grip. Again, pulling my chest up to the bar. I'm simply bridging my hips, feet are flat, shins, and then keeping a tabletop and just simply pulling up and down. My feet, my knees are always up in the air. You can also do it with your legs stretched out into this position, like a reverse push-up position, and you can do your row that way. I prefer to do a tabletop simply because then I know that I'm not worried about my back sagging. I can bridge through my hips and engage my glutes a lot more on that, and not necessarily have to rely upon my calves to keep me in that reverse plank position. So again, I'm going to go for 25 of these little guys. I'm then going to come over, I've got a pair of dumbbells sitting here, I've got a pair of 25 kilos, 55 pounders, and I'm simply going to take them. I'm going to go for 25 double dumbbell, just nice and steady, 1 rep every second and a bit to 2 seconds, and I'm going to get my 50 dumbbells, okay, deadlifts. I'm then going to come on the floor, and I'm then going to do my push-ups. I'm going to come full chest to the floor, so if you want, you can do hand release, bang, bang, boom, out, but either way, it's full chest to floor. Sternum must hit the floor, must come to full lockout. I'm not just exercising the elbow and the triceps. I'm pushing all the way through to lockout to engage my pecs. I'm coming all the way down to the floor, and I'm going to simply hold just off the floor. I might touch the my zone, and therefore I'm going to engage from my scalp to hold, and I'm going to push out, I'm going to lock out, and I get my 25 push-ups. From there, I'm going to come into the box. In this case, I've got the box at 24 inch. That's a little bit higher for me, and as you can see, I'm going to simply do step ups. I was going to do box jumps, but I've chosen just to do step ups today because I've got some glute type stuff at the end as a finisher. So rather than doubling up on that, also too yesterday did some other stuff that obviously involves the glutes. So box step up, so simply step, step, down, down, then straight back up with the second leg. Step, step, down, down, straight back up with the second leg. So you're going to alternate your step ups again for a set of 25. Coming on to almost the second to last piece, we're going to grab one of those dumbbells and we're going to go single arm hang cleans. So just from here, boom, and down. So some of you might go, oh, you're just going to curl it. No, I'm actually going to just going to bring it down in between the knees, and therefore I'm going to have to use my legs, which is the reason why we're also using the 25. Little bit of weight, so I'm going to have to properly clean that. And again, I simply chose to go 5 right, 5 left to get my 20, and then the last 5 I simply dropped 1, 2, 3, and then I got alternating for the 25. If you're comfortable, do alternating for 25 the whole way through, and you're almost completed. The last bit is we're going to come back onto these, so we're going to finish the way we started almost, but this time we're going to go into what you might call the chin up position. So I'm going to bring my hands, palms up, and I'm going to pull, and it's going to be a lot more bicep engagement in these final rows than it is in my overhand grip. So we're going to change between pronated and supinated grip. So supinated, i.e. I think the way Superman flies, prone this way. I always get that mixed up, don't worry, but either way, overhand grip, then underhand grip. That'll complete the chipper. Okay, doesn't take you that long. It's about between say 10 and 15 minutes for you to simply just get through that chipper, because again, we're not going super fast and we're performing all the reps to the fullest range of motion as we can, which is also what we've done with some heavy dumbbells to slow us down. Final piece of the work, what was going to be my initial warm-up, but I chose to actually do it as an activation, a piece of work in between. I'm then coming into the bands. Okay, I'm going literally hip flexor, like what I'm going to call it, like a hip flexor type activity, which is basically a standing march. So the band is around my feet, and again, you might want to put your hands on your hips, up to you, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, I'm trying to drive that up without overstretching the band, but I'm trying to drive it up with a hip flexor, and you're going to find you're also going to have to really work with the glute, not just the hip flexor on the opposite side. Okay, and I go standing marches for that there. I then put the band around the knees, and I came into a slightly wider stance, coming down into the squat, and I'm simply then going to go and push these guys out to hit the adductors or the inside of the thighs. That's also going to hit the glutes as well too, if you're sitting down at parallel or thereabouts. I'm not sitting in the bottom squat, which is passive. I'm sitting down holding in an active position and literally trying to pulse them out. So for me, it works better if I actually go wider, which means that I'm already engaged a lot more and I don't have to go that far, but I'm already engaged because the band would be wanting to pull me here into like a duck walk, you know, or collapse, pronation of the foot. What we're then going to do is we're going to come into the final piece. We're going to put them down around our ankles, and I want you to think like you're a swimmer. You're going to lay down on the floor. In this case, I lay down here. That reminds me, I missed a step. Go back to that. Go down here, hands out wide into a letter Y, and I'm simply like a swimmer. I'm trying to kick. Like donkey kicks, right? So you normally see people standing up doing this. They might even do it with a cable on the machine. In this case, I'm simply laying down, flat on the floor, and I'm raising 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the final piece, get rid of the band, jump on the bike, 25 calories 4 times. Not a sprint, nice steady pace. 25 calories is doable in just over a minute. When you're sitting around the 69 to 70 to 71 RPM, push and pull on the handles, don't just let your legs do all the work, and get your 25 calories to finish the workout. Now let's jump back. I forgot. I did end up doing an abdominal style exercise in what we called wipers. So again, after I did the push-ups, I did the step-ups. Before I did the second dumbbell exercise, I laid down on the floor. I had my hands here on the yoke behind me, and I did wipers. Basically, that is a leg raise where my toes are in front, but they're coming to each side, so they're coming up. You would normally see people do wipers, they'd be laying on the floor with the bar up here, and therefore you'll be bringing your toes to each hand. Okay, but I didn't do that. I simply chose to have my hands fully extended above my head, which meant I just had to make that V or that wiper, V wiper type thing. You could also do wipers where you come straight up and you go side to side. I didn't do that. I chose to do the V style wiper in there. Then I went on to the single arm alternating cleans before I then went back and finished. That's the workout. So recap: chipper, pull up, overhand grip, 25. Push-ups, 25. Okay. Dumbbell deadlifts, 2 of them, 25. Box step-ups, 25, alternating the leg each time. Then onto the floor, your wipers either side to side, or your V wiper. You go to the truck, single arm dumbbell cleans, and then finally the final set of pull-ups or chin-ups, in this case with the underhand grip. Then onto, again, the band, again marching in place, number 1, into the squat, the abductor pulses, and then the final one laying down and that swimmer style donkey kick before finally hitting the bike and going for 25 calories to bring it home. And I am feeling this, I'm letting you know now I'm feeling it. That's the workout. Please like, please subscribe, please tell a friend. Just try any of these workouts, try them, video yourselves, upload them, tag me, let me know what you think. We do something every single day, 7 days a week. Don't always post 7 days a week, but it's part of the program that I do that's built around performance. That's it, guys. Cheers. Talk soon.